15 minutes live demo session. So every Friday I come and talk about one problem that I see and hear from financial advisor, insurance agent face, and then I talk about how we have solved the problem in Fintello. I'll actually do a live demo so you can see exactly what it is and all the details and intricacy that you need to see. And the third thing that I typically like to talk is about the real life, cases and use cases and how advisors are using these features and how can you think about using this capability so that you can solve the problem. Okay, so three things we talk about. And today's topic is going to be about, websites. And let me just kind of talk more about the problems that we see currently. So, websites have been like there for a long time, right? That's really how internet started many, many years back. And, they have evolved over time. Now there has been a lot more, ease of website creations and so on and so forth. But when it comes to the websites and advisors have, even today morning, I was reviewing, the entire marketing infrastructure for many advisors, and that's part of our process. We do that, and I was still finding a lot of, call it, outdated website model. So the problem advisors are having today with websites is, they don't have a website that is synchronized with today's marketing. So, back in the days when websites started, it was like a thing, right? It was like the only main digital footprint you had. So the website was created without the model of social media marketing and everything. So that wasn't the case, right? Social media didn't even exist at that point. So a lot of websites were like that. But now things have changed, right? Now we have social media. Now we have a lot of other things going on. So only a few advisors who have invested in website and understanding how things can synchronize and link really have paid attention to that. And most people have not done that. So the challenge that I've seen is that advisors, let me just fix my camera, haven't really evolved the websites, and the websites are very disjointed to their social media profile. The website doesn't have any specific lead capture, so it creates the problems of poor branding sometimes, or misaligned branding. There really isn't any lead capture. Like if somebody came to your website, what are you doing for them to give you their contact info? And then what kind of automation process you have in place to follow up with those people? You see, these are the things that advisors don't do. And if you are relying on prospecting and growing your practice, then you have to find a path through cold market. And when you go to cold market, as they discover you, in addition to social media accounts, they are going to go and check your website. Like we all do that. Anyone, when they reach out to me, I check the website. The very first thing I do is website. I don't even go actually to their LinkedIn profile a lot of times first. I go to the website, because website tells me a lot about a business, right? Whether they have invested in the websites, they are professionals, they are serious, and so on and so forth. So even though in the age of social media, and even in our world, we don't consider websites mandatory. In fact, many advisors we work with, they work for large firms. They can't have a website. They just get a web page. And they still get good outcome and results working with our process through social media and ads and lead generations and all that. But for people who are able to have websites, who have that ability to do that, I think websites definitely are really, really good thing to do. Okay, so that's kind of the key aspect of websites. So let me show you exactly how we have addressed that in Fintello, and then I'll come back to how you should think about using website as an interesting digital asset in today's world. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, and I am going to go to Fintello. So you should be seeing my screen. I'm going to go straight in here. Okay, so this is what Fintello looks like. It's essentially like a one-stop marketing platform for financial advisor, and we take a holistic approach from branding to lead generation, everything. Today I'm zooming into websites. We cover different topics in different demo videos, but today I'm going to specifically talk about websites. So right now, we introduced this feature last year. So this is like an early version, And like everything in Fintello, we constantly and very fast make improvements. So I selected this template. So for example, if you see here, so this is what a website would look like in our world. And of course, advisors get to choose their own brand. They can change colors. They can change all the images and everything. So this is what we call it a current modern website looks like. And you have like blog articles that we have created. So when anybody lands on the website, right, they are going to browse. Think of website like a store. People are going to just go around and check you out. So every image that you select and what you write, everything matters, right? So we have this template, and the advisor creates their profile. We have all these different things. Typically websites can become very complicated. It can, and I know, like, I've spent over $10,000 to build Fintello's website as well. A lot of time and energy have gone into me personally spending a lot of my time and energy, but also hiring other people to help me. But you don't have to spend that kind of money in today's world. Some advisors trying to do it themselves, and sometimes some companies have provided some resources. So you have to really see um, what you can do, but you need to have something that makes sense. A lot of times after spending the money, you still don't have the good outcome. You see, this is really what our service page looks like. And then the best part is, like, we even have, like, auto guide page. So lead magnets are very important. So if somebody lands on your website, if they are not able to, if there is nothing for them to get, and it could be a PDF download, it could be a video they can watch, it could be a newsletter opt-in. Newsletter opt-ins are fine, but no one would do that if there is nothing they're going to get instantly. So we find that guide and other things are important. Videos are even better if you can do like a video behind the opt-in. So in Fintello, your funnels that you have, which I'll cover in a different webinar. Actually, you may be not seeing the website. Let me see here. Okay, I'm just going to go back because I may be sharing a screen. Okay, so you're not seeing that, so I'm going to stop sharing. Let me just go and show you the guide page. Okay, sorry. Now you should see that. Okay, so this is what the website looks like. I'm going to bring you back from the home. So you can change all of this stuff. You can see here, this is like the service page. This is the advisor details page. You can see all of that. Let's see here. And then we have the guide page, about us. Yeah, so yeah, this is the advisor details page. And the guide is what I was talking about, right? So you have a lead magnets that people would gladly put the information. So even in my websites, and everything is modeled here based on what I have done on my website and what I've used it for. And then you also have, like, blog page, and we are now also going to add a blog video page. And if you're doing these types of videos or anything, it all becomes a repository on your website. And that becomes, like, you always want to think about asset in marketing. Like, even this video that I'm doing, it's going to be a live video today. It's going to sit on our website permanently. It's going to sit into our YouTube channel permanently. It's going to be sent into an email list as well. So you really want to use this thing, and we are going to post this thing on social media forever. And that's really how I think about it, right? So you also need to have, so the website should represent you, and it should also give the prospect something to lean into. We also have an AI assistant calling now. There's going to be a chat that we are introducing soon. So if somebody comes here, there's going to be auto chat, which will be AI enabled, so they can start asking questions. We also have a mobile app on Fintello, which I'll do another demo at some point. And if somebody replies, you'll see a notification pop up in your app, and you can instantly communicate. And that is the type of stuff you need to do. I am just demoing what we have today, but these are roadmap items we are working on. So that is the key aspect of how a website should look. Because when you start to promote yourself, when you start to do that through LinkedIn content or content on social media, or you're running ads, or you're doing email marketing, anything you do, people will land here. I generate decent amount of leads from my own website as well. So you need to have that. And this is really how we have it in Fintello. It's super easy to customize the website. We also have help that we provide, so that you can change everything. And it's very easy, and it's actually quite low cost as well. And I see advisors having really poor website or no website, and this allows them to do it. And the reason I ended up creating website feature, a backstory, I did not wanted to create one because there are obviously other solutions in the market. But what led me to create it is, I just kept on seeing bad websites a lot. The second part, the biggest one, is data integration. Today, if you don't have a centralized lead management capability on your marketing, you are already losing 50 or 60% opportunities. I can tell you from experience. So we have LinkedIn automations in our system. We have Facebook ad automations. We have email marketing automations. We have content posting automations. We have fully automated funnels. We have AI workflows, everything in Fintello in one place. So when you have all these leads coming from various places, why would you leave website, out, where website is actually one of the first step people will go? So that led me and my team to end up building it. And that's really what we kind of did as well. So let me just come back on camera. I'm going to stop sharing. Okay, so you can see me now. So that is how a website looks in Fintello. You can completely customize. You can change everything. You can change the text and things like that. It's super easy and intuitive to do that. We can now get an advisor's website up and running, to be honest, within a day, because our structure is fairly fixed. But you can change all the content and everything. In the future, we might have like more bells and whistles to make changes. But to be honest, you just want really good website, which I showed you is a good template. It covers everything. And then you focus on the other important things like lead generations and all of that. That I think becomes really, really important. So that's like how we solve the problem. And the real life use for this is essentially where you have something that positions you correctly, and more importantly captures lead. You want a place where you wake up and you see somebody came to the website and converted into lead, be an opt-in for a funnel, could be a newsletter in the future, like when we have like someone chatted with you. Those are opportunities, because when you work very hard in marketing and you create all this demand, or at least eyeballs, you have to capture. So not being able to capture is a miss. And again, you have to understand that even when you capture, you need to have a long life cycle. So the use of this would be kind of creating an omnipresent environment where you're giving people value and capturing intent and attention. And now they become part of your email nurture campaign, so that you can nurture email, and you convert that into an appointment at some point, and then even a client at some point. I have had many advisors who came to my website. In fact, somebody who's watching this video will go and search me again, go to the website, and it's like a candy store. Like, websites are intended to be candy store. It allows people to go and see whatever they want to see. I have people going to my websites, and the biggest thing they see is the testimonial video section I have, where there are real advisors sharing the experience. And I have some videos which are like 8 years old, some advisors that we worked early stage, and people still watch those. And then they go and check out a recent blog, they check out this, they check out that, and I can see. And in Fintello, we also building a full dashboard. So you can see how many clicks you got. I don't have that view yet ready, but we are working on that. And you can track which sources you're getting the traffic. Did you get it from internet, or LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram? How many leads you converted? Which page people spend the most time? Having that type of data is really where you start getting intelligent, right, about what you're doing. And I think that's basically how this whole thing could work. So just wanted to summarize this again. Website is a problem because you don't have a good positioning, you don't have good lead capture, and you're missing opportunity. I just showed you how we solve that problem. And having a good website would allow you to have a clear voice, a good branding, and more importantly, it opens door for opportunities for people to enter your world, so you can nurture them, educate them, and convert some of them into appointments to clients. So hope this helps. And again, if you want to check anything else, go to fintello.com. Any questions, just let us know. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.